There's a spring in the mountain and it flows down to the town.
From NPR Music and heard around the world on the Voice of America with major funding provided by Bailey and Glasser. Welcome to another Mountain Stage with your host, Larry Gross.
There's a song in my heart, just a simple little tune. But the rhythm and the melody won't leave me alone. Around the world it's just a simple song. This world is turning around a simple song. Well, thank you so much. Welcome once again to Mountain Stage. Live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia, but we are not in the Mountain State today. We are at the D.P. Culp University Center on the campus of East Tennessee State University in Johnson City, Tennessee, and we are here at the invitation of the university and also of the birthplace of country music to help celebrate what's called the Johnson City Sessions Weekend, because they're having a release of the famous Johnson City recording sessions of 1928 and 29 by Bear Family Records, a box set of those, and they are some of the most influential recordings in country music history. And tonight you're going to hear some versions of some tunes actually that were recorded here during that time. Some of them will sound very much like they did back then. And then we're also going to hear, as we always say down here, the roots and the branches. There'll be a lot of music that's related to those sessions and that kind of music, but it's been taken into new atmospheres, and you'll hear during the show, during our next hour, Tim O'Brien and Darrell Scott, two great performers, songwriters, singers. They do it all. Also, Sarah Jarosz is here, and her band. The Deadly Gentlemen, who are great instrumentalists as well as singers, have come down from their home up in the Northeast. And we're going to hear from right here on campus, the ETSU Old Time Pride Band, and they are going to do some songs from those sessions. But to start us out, the gentleman you see right over here is with a banjo in his hand and a song in his heart. He's from Nova Scotia, and actually, his name is Chris Luedecke. He calls himself Old Man Luedecke, but his newest album is called Tender is the Night on True North, and it was produced by Tim O'Brien, who's going to be on a little later. Chris's songs in some ways remind me of John Hartford, if you were a fan of that guy. He took some old-time sounds and then did other things with them, took them in different directions. I like it a lot. I think you'd like him, and I think you like that album. Please welcome for the first time to the Mountain Stage, Old Man Luedecke.
Thanks very much. Super great to be here.
I rode a long way on a one-trick pony. I broke faces that were cold and stony. And in the evening where the night meets the gloaming, like a pigeon, well, my heart goes homing. I have been subject to change, not what I'd rearrange. I never flock with those of fancy feathers. I've met all my friends in unfair weather. I belong when the kingdom come, when the kingdom come. I belong when the kingdom come, when the kingdom come. I belong when the kingdom come, when the kingdom come. Kingdom come, whoa, whoa. Kingdom come, whoa, whoa. I was crying in the wilderness. It's a pretty good place to build a home, I guess. Now I know the baby born in Bethlehem. I saw the star that brought the wise men unto him. Sunflower grows by my cottage door, grown 12 feet or maybe more. Face to the sun and wanting more, like a lion without a roar. I belong when the kingdom come, when the kingdom come. small and the free as I gaze from heights that are wuthering. Let golden doubt come along. Let my heart be filled with song. I never flock with those of fancy feathers. I've met all my friends in unfair weather. I belong when the kingdom come, when the kingdom come. I belong when the kingdom come, when the kingdom come. I belong when the kingdom come, when the kingdom come. Kingdom come, whoa. Kingdom come, whoa.
Thank you very much. All the way from Newfoundland, a rock in the middle of the Atlantic. Please welcome Joel E. Hunt over here with me. Geez, I'm a lucky duck that I get to play for you. It's really nice to be here. I play the banjo, obviously, and that has some baggage. Most people think of it as a pretty two-dimensional object, but in fact it has three dimensions. This song, I made a record. Are there any fans of Roger Miller out there tonight? I wanted to write a little tribute for Roger Miller. So I did, and I decided I would put a modulation in the middle of it, and it would go a long way to restoring the faith and the reputation of the banjo if you would cheer when you recognize the modulation in the middle of the piece. We just get up over the hump there, and the banjo feels so good about itself, it sort of almost stays in tune till the end of the tune. Check this one out. I'm just wondering if you notice that I've been gone a long time. Just wondering if you noticed I come back today. I think I finally found something that I can really hold on to. I might suffer when I'm near, but I can't bear being away. Ba-da-bop-a-dee-bop-a-dum. Well, we started something, burned a lot hotter than a brush fire. You tried to throw the brake, but the train had run away. Got lost in the woods without the trail of breadcrumbs. We tried just friends, but our hands got in the way. Ba-da-bop-a-dee-bop-a-dum. This may hurt a bit, but this is love, it's it. It's coming of the light, breaking through the night, it's love. This may hurt a bit, but this is love, it's it. It's a coming of the light, breaking through the night, it's love. Ba-da-bop-a-dee-bop-a-dum. So I spent a season out there in the wilderness, just to try and cool down and try and understand how something so right could hurt and burn like a fever. But I'm lost without you and I yield to your demands. Ba-da-bop-a-dee-bop-a-dum. This may hurt a bit, but this is love, it's it. It's the coming of the light, breaking through the night, it's love. This may hurt a bit, but this is love, it's it. It's the coming of the light, breaking through the night, it's love. Ba-da-bop-a-dee-bop-a-dum. Ba-da-bop-a-dee-bop-a-dum. Saw a red moon rising up the first base line at the ballpark, and a foul ball became a grand slam. Well, a man and a woman, we are two planets aligning. I can't be happy till I wear your wedding band. Ba-da-bop-a-dee-bop-a-dum. This may hurt a bit, but this is love, it's it. It's the coming of the light, breaking through the night, it's love. This may hurt a bit, but this is love, it's it. It's the coming of the light, breaking through the night, it's love. It's love, love, love. It's love, love, love. It's the coming of the light, breaking through the night, it's love. Ba-da-bop-a-dee-bop-a-dum. Thank you very much. So we're not that much different than the people in Nova Scotia. A lot of people in Nova Scotia and Newfoundland over the years have had to leave and go out west to work, primarily in the oil patch. over the last number of years. Most people still do. There's not a lot of work at home. And this is a song about a guy who gets tossed out on his ear after one. They do the horizontal move up to the oil patch in Fort McMurray. And that's the end of his relationship and the beginning of my song. I couched it in the language of the story of Jonah and the whale. Well, Jonah bore the mark of Cain. His wife had thrown him out again. They'd moved the country all around and hit the wall in Fort Mac town. When his wife said she couldn't bear, she said, "You're moving on, I'm staying here." She said, "Oh, my hands are tied." She said, "Oh, my hands are tied." And Jonah cried, "Oh, Lord, I'm in the belly of the whale, and I try, I still fail. It's been a long time and nothing, this old crime and nothing, thin dime and nothing's killing me. You're not the one whose hands are tied. I know one sees the mark of Cain. It's a funny feeling you can't explain. Well, the boys give Jonah a wider berth. He seemed lower down than the earth. And when he begged and pleaded for another chance, the foreman took a harder stance. And he said, "Oh, my hands are tied." He said, "Oh, my hands are tied." And Jonah cried, "Oh, Lord, I'm in the belly of the whale, and I try, I still fail. It's been a long time and nothing, this old crime and nothing, thin dime and nothing's killing me. You're not the one whose hands are tied." Ah, Jonah tossed out on the sea on Suicide 63, when suddenly a blinding light shook the car with all its might. And deep inside he heard a voice offering him a final choice that said, "Let your hands be untied." It said, "Let your hands be untied." And Jonah cried, "Oh, Lord, I'm in the belly of the whale, and I try, I still fail. It's been a long time and nothing, this old crime and nothing, thin dime and nothing's killing me. Well, I can see my hands aren't tied." Thank you very much. I normally just bring the guitar along so that it can sit on the stage and reflect on its own dull ubiquity. But I'll play it for you tonight since I paid extra to bring it. I'm going to hang out here tomorrow and check out the town. I have never been here. It's really nice to be here. I wish I could buy the box set, but I'm going to Australia for a month, and if I start buying box sets on the first day of my tour, I'll be in deep trouble by day 3. Are there any fans of Ian Tyson in the room? This is a song, in the 1980s, my dad probably doomed me to write this song when he backed the wrong technology and bought in a big way into Betamax video cassette recorders. And so we never really watched anything at home. Our home audiovisual life was sort of dictated by the Jimmy Stewart cowboy movies he taped off television. So I always wanted to write a cowboy song, and this is the first one I wrote. I was watching a documentary on the great Ian Tyson, the great Canadian cowboy songwriter, and half of Ian and Sylvia, as you know, and there was a scene. He's had some vocal trouble over the last few years, and there's a scene in the movie where where he's just sung a song with Lightfoot and with Gordon Lightfoot, and they're sitting next to one another, and he turns to Lightfoot and he says, "I'm like an old wolf in a leg trap." And I had the guitar on at the time, and I thought, well, geez, I could probably steal that right now and put it in a cowboy song. He probably can't use it until at least the movie is over, so I did that, and so here's my first ever cowboy song. It's called Song for Ian Tyson. Them old cowboys don't sing too much no more. They've been singing to the wind, and their throats are sore. And every love they rode away from makes them walk the floor. Them old cowboys don't sing too much no more. Like an old wolf in a leg trap, they'll stand up fierce when you come. They want to be counted, but their time has not come. Just an old man drowning in a 10-gallon hat, like an old wolf caught in a leg trap. All but dry and dusty, whiskey makes the guitar rusty, soothes the voice like honey for a while. Raise a glass to the cowboy friend whose like we'll never see again, whose songs roll on like water for all time. Well, way out on the prairie, the cowboy wrote his song. And long have grown the grasses round the spring way he sat along, whose crystal shattered fettered souls of all who listened long. And the cowboy strummed in time along. Oh, dry and dusty, whiskey makes the guitar rusty, soothes the voice like honey for a while. Raise a glass to the cowboy friend whose like we'll never see again, whose songs roll on like water for all time. Whose songs roll on like water for all time. Thank you very much. Oh, it's so great to play for you. Thank you so much for having us here tonight. I really appreciate you coming and having me on the show. I've traveled a lot farther to play for a lot fewer people in my time. I don't think I would be here at all tonight if it weren't for a profound life experience I had when I was 16 years old. I got grounded for 3 months. My parents, you see, went away for a weekend, and in a moment of trust, which was probably a bit early, they left me with the keys to the house for a weekend. I had an intimate soiree with 90 of my closest friends and earned the 3 months of grounding that I got as a result. I spent my time in the basement sulking, and then I had this experience that I mentioned. I discovered the old turntable that had been consigned down there, and a stack of old records. And if I'd gotten into the White Album by the Beatles, I would definitely not be here on Mountain Stage tonight. My favorite album from that 3-month time period was one by a guy named Franzel Lang, king of the Alpine Yodelers. Was he big here? I asked my dad about the record. I flipped when I heard it. I thought, these are my people. I asked my dad if I could learn to yodel like Franzel Lang too. He said no. Yodeling, he said, is an innate characteristic. It's one you're born with or you're not. And besides, we just bought that record for a fondue party we never gave. Well, like the government, I never give up on a bad idea. It took me 10 years to prove them right. But I was not born with the skill to yodel. But we'll leave you with this song. Thanks very much for listening. Have a wonderful night. We were camping, we were boiling up the beans and making coffee with the waters of the stream, and we slept outside and we slept inside too. And for so many nights of sleeping, Lord, I only want to sleep with you. Yodel lady of my dreams, yodel lady. Yeah, you make my blood run clean, yodel lady of my dreams. Yodel lady, yodel lady, yodel lady. You came dancing through the landscape of my sleep when you asked me, what if I'm the one you wed? I tried to kiss you, but I got drunk instead. Yodel lady of my dreams, yodel lady. Yeah, you make my blood run clean, yodel lady of my dreams. Yodel lady, yodel lady. Yodelay-o. You broke my loneliness when you came to me and smiled. Oh man, I'd never think that you could ever be shy. You broke me like an egg over the hills and valleys. Well, folks, I was the yoke of love broken and brilliant on the trees. Yodel lady of my dreams, yodel lady. Yeah, you make my blood run clean, yodel lady of my dreams. Yodel lady, yodel lady, yodel lady, yodel lady, yodel lady, yodel lady. 'Cause
From out in western Nova Scotia, Old Man Luedecke, right there, along with Joel Hunt. And his latest album on True North Records is called Tender is the Night, Old Man Luedecke. It's time to bring out the Mountain Stage Band and Julie Adams. The band is led by Ron Soul over there on the acoustic guitar. Ryan Kennedy's also going to play nylon string acoustic on this song. Michael Lipton's lead guitar player. Ahmed Solomon is our drummer. Steve Hill's the bass player, and Bob Thompson is over on the keyboards. And Julie has chosen a Leonard Cohen song. Beautiful song. I've liked this song forever. It's called Came So Far for Beauty.
So far for beauty, I left so much behind. My patience and my family, my masterpiece unsigned. I thought I'd be rewarded for such a lonely choice, and surely he would answer to such a hopeless voice. I practiced all my sainthood. I gave to one and all, but the rumors of my virtue, they moved him not at all. I changed my style to silver. I changed my clothes to black, and where I would surrender, oh, now I would attack. I stormed the old casino for the money and for the flesh, and I myself decided what was rotten and what was fresh, and then to do my bidding, and broken bones to teach the value of my pardon, the shadow of my reach. But no, I could not touch him with such a heavy hand. His star above my order, his nakedness unmanned. I came so far for beauty, I left so much behind. My patience and my family, my masterpiece unsigned.
Julie Adams Mountain Stage Band, Leonard Cohen's song right there. You're listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. Major funding for Mountain Stage is provided by Bailey and Glasser, handling complex trials and appeals for both plaintiffs and defendants. Offices in West Virginia, Alabama, Illinois, and D.C. Newest office in Boston. More information at baileyglasser.com. Additional support provided by Chesapeake Energy, drilling for natural gas and oil to secure America's energy future, and by the Charleston, West Virginia Convention and Visitor Bureau, showing the world why Charleston is hip, historic, and almost heaven. Your adventure starts online at charlestonwv.com. Additional support for this episode is provided by East Tennessee State University, the home of bluegrass, old-time, and country music in higher education. Online at etsu.edu. This is Mountain Stage on NPR. You can hear Mountain Stage guest performances, including songs not heard on the radio at NPR Music. The online address is npr.org/mountainstage. And if you have any questions or suggestions, our email address is larry@mountainstage.org. You, of course, can also connect with us on Facebook, follow our Tumblr, and you can see guest artist interviews on our YouTube channel. All of these things can be found at mountainstage.org. Well, we are in a special show down here in Johnson City, Tennessee, and during our next hour, we're going to be hearing from Tim O'Brien and Darrell Scott and Sarah Jarosz. And just a little while, we're going to be hearing from the great Old Time Music Ensemble from right here at East Tennessee State University. They have a program we'll just heard about and we'll talk more about. But right now, these five guys you see up here are five virtuoso musicians. They're also really good singers. And one of them, the banjo player, is a great songwriter, as you'll hear, because he writes the material. They have their third CD has just come out. It's their first one on Rounder. It's called Roll Me, Tumble Me. Three of them got together as far back as 2008 and began playing music together. They were all involved in other groups. Between them all, Crooked Steel, Bruce Springsteen's live band when he did the Seeger tours, David Grisman Quintet, Tony Trischke Band, and many other groups they've been involved in. But now they're kind of focusing on this ensemble right here. Please welcome, for the first time to the Mountain Stage, the Deadly Gentlemen.
Are starting to toll. Baby, I'll bargain and beg. You can take a heart and a soul. You can take an arm and a leg. A sad sound rang in the day. The time does start to go by. My heart keeps banging away. It's working, but it's hard to know why. I try to keep my face to the blaze, never pay the past any mind. Time will lay away and down all day, from the floor to the ceiling. Bored of the raging, I'm bored of the feeling. It only takes you up from the floor to the ceiling. I'm tired of just living, I'm tired of the real thing. Up and down all day, from the floor to the ceiling. Bells are starting to toll, baby, I'll bargain in bed. You can take a heart and a soul, you can take an arm and a leg. I try to keep my face to the blaze, never pay the past me mind. Time will lay waste to the days, never really has to be kind. Bored of the raging, I'm bored of the feeling. It only takes you up from the floor to the ceiling. I'm tired of just living, I'm tired of the real thing. Up and down all day, from the floor to the ceiling. Bored of the raging, I'm bored of the feeling. It only takes you up from the floor to the ceiling. Tired of just living, I'm tired of the real thing. Up and down all day, from the floor to the ceiling. I'm bored of the raging, I'm bored of the feeling. It only takes you up from the floor to the ceiling. I'm tired of just living, I'm tired of the real thing. Up and down all day, from the floor to the ceiling. It's okay. You can bewilder me, be wily, be good to me, be bad to me, beguile me. Be sunny to me, or be dull and sullen and rainy. Maybe be the ruin of me, be true to me, betray me. Just roll me, tumble me, pop my bubble, baby, humble me. You can barge in any time and bug me. Pity me, don't pity me, be pretty, be ugly. Be frigid to me, or be wild and fiery. Jump down, turn around, and wildly defile me. Just roll me, tumble me, pop my bubble, baby, humble me. Be savory. When I'm broke, it's okay. Pay for me, don't pay for me. Say no to me totally. Be a mess or be orderly. No sir, yes sir. Be less or be more to me. Just roll me, tumble me, pop my bubble, baby, humble me. my heart or be solace. You can shatter me, be battered, be flawless. Make me high and fiery, make me sigh entirely. Even evilly eye me till I die entirely. Just roll me, tumble me, pop my bubble, baby, humble me.
All right, good evening. Hello, Mountain Stage. It is such an honor to be here on Mountain Stage Live Performance Radio. I listen to the show all the time, so it's really exciting for me. We're the Deadly Gentlemen. We have a brand new CD that came out on Rounder Records. We're based out of Boston, Massachusetts. Over there on the mandolin, he's light as a feather, he's light as a fire. He does not even have the slightest desire. Until the best of times are fine and done, he can play you the breeze and the shining sun. That's Dominic Leslie. On the fiddle, his is the legend of a king who is courtless. His bow is his sword and his heart is his fortress. That's Mike Barnett on the fiddle. On the guitar, his hair is long and his love is real. Like too few men today, he's tough as steel. You can watch him be water, be wind, or be fire. Rage all season, then in the winter retire. That's Stash, Why Slouch on the guitar. And the composer of the last tune that we played, the really fast one, is none other than our amazing bass player, Sam Grisman. The first song we played tonight was the first single off of our new CD. That track was entitled Bored of the Raging. And the second piece we played was the title track off of our CD entitled Roll Me, Tumble Me. A lot of our songs have quite a few words. Quite a lot of our songs started out as poems, and Roll Me, Tumble Me is one of those. The last verse kind of says it all. It says, you can martyr me, break my heart or be solace. You can shatter me, be bad or be flawless. Make me high and fiery, make me sigh and tire me. You can even evilly eye me till I die entirely. Just roll me, tumble me. Anyway, we're gonna proceed on with some more music.
Let's not forget the man here who makes this operation happen. That's Dr. Gregory List on the banjo.
Thanks. All right, here's a tune called A Faded Star. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Game is over and the race is run. Darkness falls upon the traces, sun. An end is closing in, but all is fine. Stars still glow above the tallest pine. Made it fast and I made it far. I burned and I burned, I'm a faded star. I made it bright and I made it long. I will burn till I'm faded, gone. Made it fast and I made it far. I burned and I burned, I'm a faded star. Made it bright and I made it low. And I will burn till I'm faded, gone. Forget about time, the wane and decay. Dream not tomorrow, remain in today. Faded self is the strangest force. Change yourself and you'll change its course. Made it fast and I made it far. I burned and I burned, I'm a faded star. I made it bright and I made it long. And I will burn till I'm faded, gone. Faded fast and I made it far. I burned and I burned, I'm a faded star. I made it bright, I made it long. And I will burn till I'm faded, gone.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. It's been a great pleasure playing for you. We're going to play one more song and then make way for so many other great musicians. We'll be back for the grand finale. All right, this is a song that comes off of our Carry Me to Home CD. It's a fast number called Police. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Come on, banging on my door this morning. Come on, banging on my door this morning. They know about chemical, they know my drain, no, they know my method, don't know my name though. Come banging on my door this morning. I laid down flat on my back in the bed this morning. I laid down flat on my back in the bed this morning. Big old bucket of lye, bucket of water, big old bucket of time, bucket of dime, bucket of quarter. Come banging on my door this morning. Bang, 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 bang. Sun came up in a devilish blue this morning. Sun don't come up in a devilish blue this morning. I deal one time with the devil, it's true. Double down, double the devil is due. Come banging on my door this morning. Big old jug, bottom on top this morning. Big old jug, bottom on top this morning. Up and down town, bumping in the bleak, sheep to big, dumping in the creek. Bang, 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 bang.
band make silver? Can a man make gold? You don't need to be mad at any method. Good to be the makeup, bad to be the method. Come around banging on my door this morning. Come around banging on my door this morning. That cop so quick to take by the fistful. Take a look at the 44 pistol. I didn't want to go. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, bang, bang.
The Deadly Gentlemen. That brand new record on Rounder is Roll Me, Tumble Me. You heard that tune and a whole lot of others. Greg List on the banjo wrote all the songs except for the instrumental. And you may also know him for his work with Crooked Still. Mike Barnett on the fiddle started very young and played with David Grisman, Tony Trishka, and others. Sam Grisman on the bass. If that name sounds familiar, it's because he's David Grisman's son. So I imagine he learned a little bit from David Grisman, too. Dominic Leslie is also a prodigy, the mandolin player. And Stash there on the guitar came into bluegrass and old-time music through the back door. He started out as a heavy metal guitar player. And then he saw the light. Or felt the heat, I don't know which. But he's a great player, and as obviously these folks take traditional instruments and they do a lot of things with them, take them on out and do some wonderful, wonderful music. The Deadly Gentlemen. Well, I mentioned at the beginning, this is a special several-day celebration called the Johnson City Sessions Weekend, because back in 1928 and 29, there was recordings made here in Johnson City, Tennessee, of a lot of great old-time players. They came in similar to the Bristol Sessions a little bit earlier, and a lot of great music came out of there. A lot of people had never been heard of before. And this university, East Tennessee State University, has the oldest continuous studies of that kind of music. You can actually major in bluegrass, old time, and country music studies here, and it's the oldest established program of its kind in any four-year institution. And they should be proud of that. Some of the folks who went through that program include Kenny Chesney, Tim Stafford, Adam Steffi, Barry Bales, and Hunter Berry. And we're very pleased to have one of their showcase groups. They have, I think, told me last night, 50, how many? Over 40 bands that are part of that program here. And this one is the Old Time Pride Band, and they live up to that name. They're going to play the old-fashioned way, around one microphone, and they're going to play some of the songs that were recorded back in 1928 and 29, and that now are being released by the Bear Family Records in a box set. And before I go any further, I want to thank our friends here at WETS Radio, who have carried Mountain Stage since 1987. So thanks to Wayne Winkler and all those folks. We very much appreciate that. Please welcome right now these, let me count them up, there's 5 of them, but there's one other person I should recognize here, and they are Nagacy Fields on the bass, Tyler Hughes on the banjo, Amethyst Phillips on the guitar and vocals, Chris Trulson on mandolin and vocals, and Roy Andrade, who's the band leader. He's also the teacher, the instructor. You may have heard him. He's done a lot of work in old-time music over the years. He'll be playing the fiddle, and our thanks also to Dan Boner, who's the director of Bluegrass, Old-Time, and Country Music Studies here. Please welcome right now, first time to the Mountain Stage, the ETSU Old Time Pride Band.
I got the lonesome blues and I'm feeling mighty. I said my Johnson City Ride.
Thank you, folks. We are the ETSU Old Time Pride Band, and this is a section of band class. We meet in a classroom twice a week for an hour and a half to work on material together and come out and perform in the public. And this year, we've decided to focus all of our musical studies on the Johnson City sessions. And this next one we'll do is by a fellow named George Rourke. He recorded here in 1928, and I believe later that year for another label as Short Buckle Rourke, a name that name really should be brought back. Short Buckle, little baby Short Buckle. But our banjo player is not named Short Buckle. He's named Tyler Hughes, and he's from Big Stone Gap, Virginia. Here is, yeah. I might start calling you Short Buckle.
That'd be all right.
All right, here's one called Ain't Gonna Get Drunk.
1, 2, 3. Well, when she seen me coming, she wrung her hands and cried. Yonder comes that boogeyman, oh, we're all running hide. I ain't a bit drunk, drunk, drunk. I ain't a bit drunk, drunk, drunk. I ain't a bit drunk, drunk, drunk. I come from Alabama. I ain't a bit. I ain't a bit. I ain't a bit. I mean just what I say. She called me Sugar Plum. Throwed both arms around me like vine around a gum. I ain't a bit drunk, drunk, drunk. I ain't a bit drunk, drunk, drunk. I ain't a bit drunk, drunk, drunk. I come from Alabama. I ain't a bit. I ain't a bit drunk. I ain't a bit. I mean just what I say. She hugged me and she kissed me. She called me Sugar Plum. Throwed both arms around me and said she loved me some. I ain't a bit drunk, drunk, drunk. I ain't a bit drunk, drunk, drunk. I ain't a bit drunk, drunk, drunk. I come from Alabama. I ain't a bit. I ain't a bit. I ain't a bit. I mean just what I say. Well, where'd you get that whiskey, Lord? Where'd you buy your dram? I bought it from that pretty gal way down in Alabama. I ain't a bit drunk, drunk, drunk. I ain't a bit drunk, drunk, drunk. I ain't a bit drunk, drunk, drunk. I come from Alabama. I ain't a bit. I ain't a bit. I ain't a bit. I mean just what I say. She hugged me and she kissed me. She called me Sugar Plum. Throwed both arms around me. I thought my time had come. I ain't a bit drunk, drunk, drunk. I ain't a bit drunk, drunk, drunk. I ain't a bit drunk, drunk, drunk. I come from Alabama. I ain't a bit. I ain't a bit. I ain't a bit. I mean just what I say.
Thank you, folks. So we'll do another one here. Let me introduce back here on the bass. He's here from Oklahoma, Stillwater, Oklahoma. His name is Ngozi Fields, back here on bass. And from about 8,500 feet in Nederland, Colorado, Chris Trulson. All right. And from Chattanooga, Tennessee, Amethyst Kia Phillips. Okay, here's the other track from the Bentley Boys. They only did two. We don't know much about them, but one was Down on Penny's Farm, which Bob Dylan picked up in a couple of ways, and this one's called Hen House Blues.
Billy wanted chicken to himself, he said, to the hen house I will go. If any fat pullets are hanging around, they'll soon be mine, you know. Out very late lays a big bulldog from the hen house side to side. Got him a pull, he climbed over the fence, and then to the dog he cried. I don't care if you never wake up, can get the pullet out of my hand. You don't stand no show to catch no respectable gentleman. What do I care for your knives and guns? Said the bulldog, know your pups. Keep on sleeping, yes sir, ain't a creeping, don't care if I never wake up. Billy went to sleep on election day, he dreamed he was a candidate. Told them folks that's voting for him, well, he told them just to wait. Early next morning while he's still in bed, the words to him were said. Wake up, Bill, before you beat, ain't a woman is president. I don't care if I never wake up, just so I get out of my trance. Won't those women make it hard for us when they put on the pants? Put us to a milking and a minding the kids, and the beds will have to make up. Go back to bed with the words he said, don't care if I never wake up.
All right, folks, thanks. We have one more. Feels like we're just getting warmed up. It's a pleasure to be here. It's a big honor for us to play on Mountain Stage, show I've been listening to since I was little. All of us are well familiar with. Well, I'll just tell you about this last. Actually, why don't I let Amethyst tell you about this last song? This is one that she found off the Johnson City box set. Thank you, folks. Thanks for having us. We'll have one more.
Well, this particular tune is called "You Shall Be Free." It was done by Bill and Bella Reed off of the Johnson City Sessions. And just for the record, Chris, I believe you brought it in and wanted me to come sing on it. It's got several different names: the Monish Lady, Shout Mourner. There was like a whole bunch of different verses, and that's what's so great about playing this traditional music is that it goes through. It goes through the game of telephone. It started, on the plantation, if you will, and then so many years later, you've got regular folks singing it in many different cantations and taking the songs and putting their own stamp on them. So this is our version of the Bill and Bell Reed song, You Shall Be Free.
Peggy and a rooster got in a fight. Rooster knocked Peggy plumb out of sight. Peggy said it'll be alright. Meet you at the hen house tomorrow night. You shall be free. In the morning. You shall be free. That morning. You shall be free when the good Lord sets you free. I love my wife and I love my baby. Love my flapjacks floating in gravy. Bake them biscuits good and brown. Flip them flapjacks round and around. You shall be free every day. You shall be free in the morning. You shall be free when the good Lord sets you free. I asked pretty Pauline to be my wife. She jumped at me with a butcher knife. I stepped back to do my best. Put my head in a hornet's nest. What a sting. You shall be free in the morning. You shall be free that morning. You shall be free when the good Lord sets you free. Some folks say that Peggy won't steal, but I caught 3 in my cornfield. One had a bushel, the other had a peg. One had a rope hanging round his neck. You shall be free in the morning. You shall be free that morning. You shall be free when the good Lord sets you free. I love my wife and I love my baby. Love my flapjacks floated in gravy. Bake them biscuits good and brown. Flip them flapjacks round and round. You shall be free every day. You shall be free in the morning. You shall be free when the good Lord sets you free.
ETSU Old Time Pride Band. The teacher there, Rory Andrade, on the fiddle. Chris Truelson on mandolin and vocals. Amethyst Phillips, you heard right there on guitar and vocals. Tyler Hughes on banjo and vocals. And Ngozi Fields on the bass. The East Tennessee State University Old Time Pride Band. And they got that program here. If you want to study bluegrass, old time, or country music, this would be a place to go. I'd like to say a special hello to you if you are listening right now over WXPN, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, or over WETS, Johnson City, Tennessee. I hope you'll be with us again next time when our guests will be the Steep Canyon Rangers, Vieux Farka Touré, the Green Cards, Mason Jennings, and Robbie Fulks. You're listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. Mountain Stage is supported in part by this station and by West Virginia Public Radio. Hotel accommodations for Mountain Stage guests are provided by the Charleston Marriott Town Center Hotel, centrally located for the business and pleasure traveler in downtown Charleston's retail district. This is Mountain Stage on NPR. Well, thank you so much. Welcome to the second hour of this special edition of Mountain Stage. We're coming to you from the D.P. Culp University Center on the campus of East Tennessee State University in Johnson City, Tennessee, all part of a celebration of the Johnson City Sessions of 1928 and 29, which were so influential on the history of American music and world music, for that matter. During this hour, we're going to hear from two of the most talented men in all of Americana music, country, whatever you want to call it. Tim O'Brien and Darrell Scott will be out in just a little while. But we're going to open this hour with the young woman that you see standing over there with a guitar in her hand. She'll probably pick up the mandolin also, and she's brought a couple of friends with her. She's a singer and a songwriter, originally from down in Austin, Texas, but she spent the last few years up in Boston. She just graduated from the New England Conservatory there, and she's only 22. You may say, well, that's pretty young to get to be so well known and to have such a big start in music, but she was signed to Sugar Hill Records when she was 16. And since then, she has made a big name for herself, both for her songwriting and for her performing. The brand new record that's out on Sugar Hill is called Build Me Up From Bones. Please welcome for the first time to the Mountain Stage, Sarah Jarosz.
Change the word and change the station. Endless crowds of complication. Is anybody even listening? Hanging out over the edge. Hanging out over the edge. scratching on the back of the night in which we lay beside. I held every inch of you, I wrote every line for you, I made time when time was all but gone. You're the love I've always known. The night's so dark and gray, but you've helped me find my way through the wild and wonders of this world. So take me with you now, 'cause I need to show you how I can love you better than before. I held every inch of you, I wrote every line for you, I made time when time was all but gone. You're the love I've always known. So play it sweet and low, 'cause we've got nowhere to go. I am yours and your love I know. I held every inch of you, I wrote every line for you, I made time when time was all but gone. You're the love I've always known.
Well, it is a real treat to get to be here for the very first time on Mountain Stage. Thank you all for listening. And I do want to introduce these guys up here playing with me, because they're spectacular. Over here on the cello, he is originally from Brandon, Mississippi, and he just moved to Nashville, Tennessee this past January. And you can also hear him play with the amazingly talented Natalie McMaster and also Jeremy Kittle. Give it up for Nathaniel Smith. And over here on the fiddle, he is originally from Corvallis, Oregon. And he just graduated from the Berklee College of Music up in Boston. And you can also hear him with the incredible Danilo Perez. Give it up for Alex Hargraves. We're going to play a song for you now by a very cool lady named Joanna Newsom, and it's called The Book of Ride On. We should shine a light on, and the book I've read on's right on, it was right on. We should shine a light on,
killed my dinner with karate, kick 'em in the face, taste the body shallow. Work is the work that I do. And do you wanna sit at my table? My fight and fame is fable, and fortune finds me fit and able. And you do say, oh, that you do parade. Whoa, and you say that you're okay. Do you wanna run with my pack? Do you wanna ride on my back? Pray that what you lack does not distract. And even when you run through my mind, something else is in front or you're behind. And I don't have to remind you to stick with your kind. And you do say, oh, that you do parade. Whoa, and you say that you're okay. And even when you touch my face, you know your place. Yeah, and even when you touch my face, you know your place. We should shine a light on, a light on. The book I've read on's right on, it was right on. We should shine a light on, yeah. The book I've read on's right on, it was right on.
All right, we'll play a song here that I was honored to get to write with a man who you're about to get to hear play, and he's one of my biggest heroes, the great Darrell Scott. And This song is called 1,000 Things.
Childish ways, they can't be far behind me. She once lived here, my old friend Fear, ceaselessly to remind me. Yes, 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 I hear you. Child of sky and earth fields. Yes, 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 I hear you. I find that so well with the words that hide from me, but the ones that introduce themselves say 1,000 things to me, say 1,000 things to me. Sweat, the fire is raging inside her. It's burning through the black and blue, searing through all that I call mine. Yes, 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 I feel you. The words that hide from me, but the ones that introduce themselves say 1,000 things to me, say 1,000 things to me.
A little instrumental that I wrote. I was looking for a name for it, and I thought, well, our nickname for Nat over here is Old Smitty, so I thought that would be a good name for this tune, so we'll play it for you now. Well, thank you so much for listening, folks. It's been a real treat getting to be here and to be included in such an amazing lineup of some of my greatest friends and heroes just makes it that much better. So we're really stoked to get to be here. And we'll finish off with a tune from my new CD. This is one called Fuel the Fire.
Sarah Jarosz right there, along with Alex Hargreaves on the fiddle, Nathaniel Smith on the cello, and the harmony vocals. Sarah sang, played mandolin, guitar, and banjo on that last tune, too. Her new Sugar Hill record is Bill Me Up from Bones. She wrote and co-wrote all the songs on that record except for one by Bob Dylan and one that you heard earlier in that set, Joanna Newsom song. And you can hear the roots of her music. It goes far beyond the old time, but it was certainly, you can trace it back to the old time music from right here in this area. And now our piano player, Bob Thompson, is going to do another tune that was first recorded not at the Johnson City sessions, but at the Bristol sessions. And he's going to do his own thing with it. He's representing West Virginia. We are here from West Virginia, and so is blind Alfred Reed. And he won his most famous song, which was This one, it's been revived a couple times by Ry Cooder and then more recently by Bruce Springsteen. It's called How Can a Poor Man Stand Such Times and Live? Bob Thompson. Get his music on colortones.com. Bob Thompson, Blind Alfred Reed, How Can a Poor Man Stand Such Times and Live? You're listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. Major funding for Mountain Stage is provided by Bailey and Glasser, handling complex trials and appeals for both plaintiffs and defendants. Offices in West Virginia, Alabama, Illinois, and D.C., and newest office in Boston. More information at baileyglasser.com. Additional support provided by Chesapeake Energy, drilling for natural gas and oil to secure America's energy future, and by the Charleston, West Virginia Convention and Visitor Bureau, showing the world why Charleston is hip, historic, and almost heaven. Your adventure starts online at charlestonwv.com. Additional support for this episode is provided by East Tennessee State University, the home of bluegrass, old-time, and country music in higher education. Online at ETSU.edu. You're listening to Mountain Stage on NPR. If you missed part of this radio broadcast, or you want to hear something again, or you might want to check and see if there's a little bit more, you can go to the archive section of our website, mountainstage.org, or you can subscribe to our podcast on iTunes. And almost always, the shows there feature more songs than we have time to put on the radio. Well, we've been celebrating the Johnson City Sessions and the weekend celebration of a release of a box set of those sessions that were originally recorded in 1928 and 29 here in Johnson City, Tennessee. And we've been celebrating the music program they have here at East Tennessee State University for the whole show. And we're going to end up, I think, in the perfect way, because the music within 100 miles of here in Virginia and Tennessee, North Carolina, Kentucky, West Virginia, is some of the music at the heart of American music, and you can't leave it out when you talk about almost any kind of American music. And it was made up of a lot of things, influences from Europe, from Africa, and from Native America. And these two guys up here now personify that. They both have been so talented in many ways, songwriters, singers, and instrumentalists over the years, and also producers, for that matter, record producers. Tim O'Brien and Darrell Scott. Darrell's visited us 6 times on the Mountain Stage. Tim has visited us 30 times in 30 years. So he's one of our favorites. Darrell's originally from Kentucky. Tim's from West Virginia. And they've traveled all over. Now they both live in the Nashville area, but they've been all over the place and played with all kinds of people over the years. And as a matter of fact, Tim was in the band with Mark Knopfler not too long ago, and Darrell was part of the Robert Plant's Band of Joy. You might have seen them on those tours. Tim won a Grammy with his record Fiddler's Green not too long ago, and right away, and Darrell also won Americana Song of the Year for a tune he's written. They're go on and on about all the stuff they've done, but they've just made a new record together called Memories and Moments. It's not their first one. They made one back in 2000, and everybody kept waiting for, when are you going to do another record? But they're so busy with these other things, it's difficult. They did a live record last year, but this one is Memories and Moments. Please welcome back to the Mountain Stage, Tim O'Brien and Darrell Scott.
my mind to go someplace so far away. I headed west without a said goodbye. No hugs or tears that way. It's probably for the best. Sent cards along the way. Said I was looking for a brand new life, but I never settled down. My wanderlust would always cut the ties just like a knife. Sometimes the lonesome wind, it calls out just like it knows me. And on a night like this, when I don't know where to go, it shows me the way. 'Cause he knows me. My brother Will, he's lonely too, and he takes me away. I always looked ahead, I was so afraid I'd be caught behind. Follow the crooked stream to places I have never been, and one more highway sign. And I'm like some other guys, I might count the hours till the day will end. But it's not so I can rest. For me, it's the time that's best for talking to my friend. 'Cause he knows me. My brother Will, he's lonely too, and he takes me away. Now half my life is gone, the only home I ever had is open road. My skin's all cracked and brown, I'm buried to the desert ground and the dusty wind that always seemed to blow. I never made a mark, I just scattered footsteps on the shifting sand. Whatever pushes me is something only he could ever understand. He knows me. My brother Will, he's lonely too, and he takes me away. He knows me. My brother Will, he's lonely too, and he takes me away.
Now Daddy sits on the front porch swinging, looking out on a vacant field. It used to be filled with bird and tobacco, now he knows it never will. Well, brothers found work in Indiana, sisters and nurses at the old folks' home. Mama's still cooking way too much for supper, and me, I've been a long time gone. Yeah, long time gone. Well, I ain't hold a road since I don't know when. Long time gone, and it ain't coming back again. Now, dear, you plays that old church piano, sitting out on her daddy's farm. She always thought we'd be together. Lord, I never meant to do her harm. Said she could hear me singing in the choir. Me, I heard another song. I got wind and hit the road running. Lord, it's been a long time gone. Yeah, long time gone. Well, I ain't had a prayer since I don't know when. Long time gone, and it ain't coming back again. To Nashville, trying to be the big deal, playing down on Broadway, getting there the hard way, living from a tip jar, sleeping in my car, hocking my guitar. Yeah, I'm gonna be a star. Now me and Delia sing every Sunday, watching the garden and the children grow. We listen to the radio to hear what's cooking, but the music ain't got no soul. No, they sound tired, but they don't sound haggard. They got money, but they don't have cash. They got Junior, but they don't have Hank. I think the rest is a long time gone. Well, I ain't hit the roof since I don't know when. Long time gone, and it ain't coming back. I said a long time gone. Well, I ain't honked the horn since I don't know when. Long time gone, and it ain't coming back again. Long time gone, It's been a long time, a long time, a long time, long time gone. Yeah, long time, long time, long time gone. Thank you. Thank you very much. The next few tunes are going to be from the new record that Larry was telling you about called Memories and Moments. And this is a song of Tim's that opens up this record. It's called Time to Talk to Joseph.
Puppets on my side of the room. You softly snore beside me as I make those figures dance, until finally I'm laughing at the random path of chance. It's time to talk to Joseph. We're gonna pack my little sack. There isn't much
much I really need to wander off the track. I'll be sleeping under ledges and eating what I find. I'll read the reaching branches, strum your heartstrings in my mind. I think I'll head on up the north bank, turn left on Campbell's Creek. There's an old gray man who lives up there, who's counseling how I see those twisted nooks and crannies, them hollows dark and deep. They're calling to me in my dream whenever I can't sleep. It's just time to talk to Joseph. We're gonna pack my little sack. There isn't much I really need to wander off the track. I'll be sleeping under ledges and eating what I find. I'll read the reaching branches, strum your heartstrings in my mind. Threads to follow, and it seems the only way is to dive into the darkness that leads me in today. Don't you worry about me, darling, I'm coming back again. My spirit will be stronger from a power deep within. It's just time to talk to Joseph. We're gonna pack my little sack. There isn't much I really need to wander off the track. I'll be sleeping under ledges and eating what I find. I'll read the reaching branches, strum your heartstrings in my mind. It's just time to talk to Joseph. We're gonna pack my little sack. There isn't much I really need to wander off the track. Be sleeping under ledges and eating what I find. I'll read the reaching branches, strum your heartstrings in my mind.
Thank you very much, folks.
Out in radio land, you can't see this, but we're wearing derby hats tonight, me and Tim, because we love John Hartford. Here's the title of the new record, called Memories and Moments. I wish that I could hold to you when day is done, till life is through. But all I have to hold on to are these memories and moments. I try so hard to be at peace, to still my mind, catch and release, from walking tall to on my knees. It's these memories and moments, now back again, back to the top. Pray it will it'll never end. The weaver pulls her endless thread. She dreams awake, or she dreams in bed. She hears the words he never said in her memories and moments. Now back again, back to the top. Go on and pray that it will end. Oh, but it'll never stop. It's waiting, up around the bend. The river flows. It'll never end. I live for love. That's what I do. There's love in me, oh, there's love in you. And with a broken voice, our song is true. In these memories and moments, in these memories and moments, in these memories and moments. It's these memories and moments. Thank you.
We're going to feature another song of Darrell's there. It's a great honor to play on this stage so many times, and especially this evening with all the incredible talent. And they're all friends. It's a fantastic thing, and the Mountain Stage staff, it's like a family reunion every time I come here, and maybe that's why I've been back so many times. They have me back, which is nice. Thank you.
Here's another one from the new record called It All Comes Down to Love, 'cause it doesn't end. Oh, the thing about a dead-end road, for a while it's easy to follow. Running scared with eyes closed, I guess I should've known. Oh, the thing about a love gone wrong, inside goes where outside once was. Here I sit with a bucket of songs that no one else will sing. Oh, hear me blow like the wind on the prairie, here for a while and then I'm gone, talking to myself, I'm the only one to listen, waiting like a Christian for the dawn. I walk out in the freezing cold, wake me up, help to remember me. I'm always looking for home and a reason to remain. I see it in the fleeting flow, silent eyes, moon on the water, how the heavens brightly show me to the here and now. Hey. turkeys, lion and lamb will be there. Nymphs and virgins all stand in line to greet me. Buddha waits to comb my silken hair. Oh, the thing about a troubled life, trouble is a cat on the freeway. Where the rubber meets the road, she'll find another way. Oh, the thing about a broken heart, the remedy's the same as a breaking, telling us all what we already know. It all comes down to love. 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 Thank you.
Thank you very much, folks. This next song we'd like to sing was one we wrote together, and we wanted to just cover a certain subject. Darrell comes from Kentucky, and I come from West Virginia, and those are the states that are hardest hit by a thing called MTR, or mountaintop removal. And we just want to say we're iPhone users, and we all that kind of thing. We like electricity and everything. We like mountains too, and rivers and streams. So there's a price to pay for all that stuff. Here's one called Keep Your Dirty Lights On.
Well, my daddy came from coal dust, and me, I'm about the same. If you've read King Cole's ledger book, then you've seen my family name. It used to take a camp of miners to load that train and gone. Now there's four in my crew, and we do what we do to keep your dirty lights on. Keep your dirty lights on. Keep your dirty lights on. If you got money in your pocket and a switch on the wall, we'll keep your dirty lights on.
Well, my dad, he worked in darkness. For me, it's broad daylight. I can blow a whole scene like my daddy never dreams, using no bills, dynamite. As long as it's cool in these mountains, we're gonna burn it up till it's gone. So we can't stop blowing mountaintops. We gotta keep your dirty lights on. Keep your dirty lights on. Keep your dirty lights on. If you got money in your pocket and a switch on the wall, we'll keep your dirty lights on. Every time they have elections, they talk about coal is clean. Well, coal is cheap, but coal's still black. It ain't never turning green. So plug your electric car in, charge it good and strong, and do your shopping online. We'll get you every time just to keep your dirty lights on. Yeah, keep your dirty lights on. Keep your dirty lights on. If you got money in your pocket and a switch on the wall, we'll keep your dirty lights on. Keep your dirty lights on. Keep your dirty lights on. If you got money in your pocket and a switch on the wall, we're gonna keep your dirty lights on. Keep 'em on.
keep 'em on.
Well, I think our part of the show is almost over. We want to just feature a great old song. The first gig Darrell and I ever played together, we were going to play, he was going to play a set, I was going to play a set, and we were going to jam a little bit at the end, so we checked a little bit together. And I started singing this song, Darrell started singing it, and we realized we knew a whole bunch of Hank Williams songs together. And so that's kind of where we meet, so we want to sing this one for you. Thanks again, folks. Thanks to Mountain Stage. Some people cheat, they steal and lie for wealth and what it will buy. But don't they know on Judgment Day all the gold and silver melt away. What good is gold? What good is gold and silver too? When your heart's not pure and true. Sinner, hear me when I say, you better get down. Oh, you better get down on your knees and pray. I'd rather be in a deep dark grave, and know that my poor soul was saved, than live in this world in a house of gold, and deny my God, and lose my soul. Some people cheat, they steal and lie for wealth and what it will buy. But don't they know on Judgment Day all the gold and silver, is gonna melt away. Oh, it's gonna melt away. Sinner, hear me when I say, you better get down. You better get down on your knees and pray.
Darrell Scott, Tim O'Brien. It doesn't get much better than that, folks. The new CD is called Memories and Moments. Tim O'Brien and Darrell Scott. And they're going to be out there traveling and supporting this record for a few months. So if you have a chance to see them and hear their whole show, you'd be crazy not to do that. Our great thanks to Tim O'Brien and to Darrell Scott and to Sarah Jarosz and her friends and to the ETSU Old Time Pride Band, the Deadly Gentlemen, and Old Man Luedecke, and all the folks that they brought along with them. And our thanks to you folks here at the D.P. Culp University Center on the campus of East Tennessee State University in Johnson City, Tennessee. I want to thank East Tennessee State and their Bluegrass Old Time and Country Music Studies program, and also WETS Public Radio here at the university, and also our friends at the Birthplace of Country Music for bringing us down here. And special thanks to you listening there on the radio, because without you there would not be Mountain Stage. We're celebrating our 30th anniversary this year. We couldn't have been here 1 year without your listening, and we really appreciate your tuning in. Hope you do the same thing next week when our guests will be the Steep Canyon Rangers, Vieux Farka Touré, the Green Cards, Mason Jennings, and Robbie Folks. Mountain Stage is produced by Larry Gross and Adam Harris. Associate producers Jeff Shirley. Assistant producers Vasily Askouras. Production managers Paul Flaherty. We're engineered by Francis Fisher, Richie Collins, Jim Raines, and Patrick Stevens, with production assistants from Michael Lipton, Ryan Fletcher, Joey Ansel, Mary Lee, Lance Schrader, and Woogie. Photographic services are provided by Brian Blauser. Promotions coordinated by Michael Lipton, Adam Harris, Josh Saul, and Music and Motion Promotions. Lodgings provided by the Marriott Town Center Hotel, centrally located for the business and pleasure traveler in downtown Charleston. Let's go and hear some live music wherever you are, just as soon as you can. You've been listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio for the Mountain State of West Virginia. We're going to finish with a song I think everybody knows. Originally recorded by Clarence Ashley, who recorded here in those Johnson City sessions. Gonna build me a log cabin on a mountain so high, so I can see Willie as he goes riding by. Everybody now. Oh, the cuckoo, she's a pretty bird, and she warbles as she flies, but she never sings cuckoo till the 4th day of July. Tim and Darrell, here they are.
Well, I've played cards over in England. I've played lots of cards over in Spain. I bet you $5 or $10 I will beat you next game.
Everybody now. Oh, the cuckoo, she's a pretty bird, and she warbles as she flies, but she never hollers cuckoo till the 4th day of July. Let's hear these mandolins. Come on now. Tim and Sarah, Dominic. Darrell Scott on the guitar. Sarah Jarosz is going to sing it.
Jack of diamonds, Jack of diamonds, I have known you from old. Now you've robbed my poor pocket of my silver and my gold.
Everybody. Oh, the cuckoo, she's a pretty bird, and she warbles as she flies, but she never hollers cuckoo till the 4th day of July. All right, Greg, play the banjo. Mike and Alex on the fiddles.
with my horses. They ain't hungry, and they sure won't eat your hay. I'll drive just a little further, and I'll feed them on my way.
Everybody.
Oh, the cuckoo, she's a pretty bird, and she warbles as she flies, but she never hollers cuckoo till the first day of July.
Chris, play your mandolin down there. Roy and Negosi on the old-time fiddles. Tyler playing an old-time banjo. Amethyst's gonna sing it for us now. Here she is.
Gonna build me a log cabin on a mountain so high, so I can see Willie as he goes riding by.
Oh, the cuckoo, she's a pretty bird, and she warbles as she flies, but she never hollers cuckoo till the fourth day of July.
Brian, play your electric guitar. Michael Lipton. Bob Thompson on the piano. Everybody, one more time.
Oh, the cuckoo, she's a pretty bird, and she warbles as she flies, but she never hollers cuckoo till the fourth day of July.
One more chorus.
Oh, the cuckoo, she's a pretty bird, and she warbles as she flies, but she never
Major funding for Mountain Stage is provided by Bailey and Glasser. Mountain Stage is a production of West Virginia Public Radio. This is NPR.